Here we are in Angola, we're divided into companies. Some of our guys who went there, the group of 200 who were advanced elements, had been appointed as commanders. So the companies were from 1 to 12. 1 to 6 was infantry company. 1 to 8, right? Then 9 were specialized companies. 9 company would specialize in anti-tank recoilless rifles, which is anti-tank gun, to which I then got deployed in that company.
Emoyeni bakithi kuyatshisa emoyeni yethu kwemkanwami solo semoyeni bakithi kuyatshisa singithi emoyeni yethu kwakubuhlungu emoyeni bakithi kuyatshisa emoyeni yethu kwemkanwami solo semoyeni bakithi kuyatshisa singithi emoyeni kwakubuhlungu emoyeni bakithi kuyatshisa emoyeni.
It's a good morning to you. Welcome to Asake Online. My name is Zenzele Ndebele, and this is the program, the Zipra Liberation Archives, where we talk to different liberation war heroes, or ex-combatants, or freedom fighters. Sometimes these titles can be, depends who you talk to and how you want to, name them. But some people prefer to be ex-combatant, others prefer to be freedom fighters, others prefer to just be called by name. So this is the program where we talk about what happened in the liberation struggle. Hear the stories. They are still relevant because history will always be part of us. We try and we have an advantage now that we are looking in hindsight, and we were not there, but we say, but maybe you could have done there. But anyway, it's history. That's what happened, although it shapes our future and is part of our identity. So in the program today, I'll be talking to Colonel retired Ernest Muganda Dube. He was part of the Zipra fighting force, and currently he is the resource person for the Chitepo School of Ideology, and he is looking at national history and international relations.
Company 10, Company 11, Company 12 was for communication. I believe that background already is early life. Let's talk about the quartering. Tina, we were almost like a semi-regular. We were sleeping on beds, what you call hammocks. Umbed lokwana for field, nje kubochiwe silala si group. And we deployed in an area which was formerly a contested area between UNITA and the FAPLA soldiers, Daniel Chipenda. So I camp learn at one time I control with defector where UNITA to Daniel Chipenda. So the place was not safe because there were still some guerrilla rebel activity, fightings taking place. Ama-Cubans, Amanye were on the fighting side, whilst Abanye, that's 1977. They were still fighting southern part of Angola. So here we are. The philosophy, here training. Tina, we were not the hit and run kind of trained guerrillas. Tina, we were taught to move what were guerrilla detachment. We would move in guerrilla detachment, large groups. And we were also trained to attack as a group and hold the ground. Hence, all our trainings, I don't recall doing any attack and run. We were also trained into what you call anti-air drills. That to stop the diving aeroplane jet fighters, all of us were to stand under a tree, point your gun up, open volleys of shots, everybody. Then this was a way to stop a jet to come nose diving. That's what we were trained in. And then you do recall, we were so proud. We were so proud in our training. We were so proud, songs of encouragement, Avante, Avanta, yeah, meaning advance guerrilla, what. We're a proud group, we had no problems. But however, we had a challenge in terms of food resources. They were scarce. Food was scarce. So what the Cubans would do, they would just give us a quarter of a beef tin size of rice. So it was never enough. But however, we were lucky because there were a lot of mangoes around, green mangoes. So cut my mangoes learn into pieces to supplement the rice. Now say the mangoes it. And tina holy gwai. Many of us, we became encouraged because ole gwai per week ulokudla. What kudla? There were local community around. Ngai kwala mini kholileyo ngiphuma lapana sneaking out ngiyochinja igwayi laphana lama banana. I would bring ama bundles egwayi. Isoil was hot. So sasithi areas omgwaqo fike sigebhele phansi ama banana. Ukwazi in 2 days abe sevuthiwe. Ngambaleke enkambeni ebusuku ngifika ngiyabuya isisu sesigcwele sesibhaluna as if that's how complainer. Let's look at the reactions of complainer ngokudla. Cubans were strict, who do not tolerate that nonsense. Ukumtshela ngokudla, he would tell you ukuthi uFidel Castro wadla izebra. No, wadla ibiza. So wadla ibiza sasingavunyelwa ukukhetha iskafu. So thina igroup zonke zeAngola sonke satesta inyama yebiza intindi. Saze saqeda training. When we finished training, the other thing, that social side, I don't remember okuningi sasikwenza besides ukuhlabela ingoma ze-revolution. But ama Cubans used to teach us Santa Maria. Maria Santa Maria, Maria Santa Mira, Guantanamera, Maria Guantanamera, Guantanamera. And Guantanamera was sort of a Cuban legend, a woman. But the detailed story to what part did she play in the revolution in Cuba, sasingakwazi. But we were made to sing that song. So on graduation, come November, we were so excited ukuthi kuyabuya umdala uJoshua. First, kwabuya Alfred Nikita. Like I said, Nikita had already made an impression on many of us. We viewed Nikita as a soldier, as a complete soldier. Pela ama soldier achiyana nje yakwazi.
Yeah.
Lowana way complete. We loved the guy. Yiko okwati kusuka konapa. The excitement, esayenza, the accolade, the praises. You see, you could see man Nikita kuti abantu abakhe bathabile amasotsha. Yiko kusuka khona esefika eZambia esithi bayabuya abafana bami. We are already distorted. Ku struggle within ZAPU kuti abafana baka Nikita.
Yeah, I've talked to people who say Nikita only entertained and loved the guys who trained in Angola, and he saw abanye lava as any other. So you were the Nikita boys.
We were the Nikita boys, and we loved him, to be frank. But kungela lutho sasimthandela nje ubusotsha bakhe, and sasimthandela even ama instructions akhe wawungadawuthi. And he was a person esasibona ngani vele nxa sesilwa uyabe phambili kwethu. You see, when you are youthful, ulubancane, you always believe maybe ngicommander even lapho elilwa khona. And that's true. Mina uzabona sesiku training akula ama front lapho ngihamba kwengambona uNikita. So to me, wahamba uNikita even emotionally I'm still attached to him because he was a man who was always there with their fighters. Ongasozwa mdawuda. So sabuya ngoDecember 1977. After selection, few guys remained as my instructors. Mina ngiremaina. So sifika a freedom camp again. I was in the first group to go and establish a camp leutwa CG2 Emagojin as advanced party. Emagojin, what do we meet? We meet a group as Vele Somali, trained in Somalia during Siad Barre era. There was another group, a Kachanati group, a artillery, a Gojin Lika Tekenya. The guy we found Tina enkambe lapho esavula khona yethu inkamba weyedwa kwakuthiwa ngumgabe, a tall black guy, Shona speaking. Wethiwa uphume Mondoro nguyasireceive. He was a nice guy. Igroup leziyana zeMorogoro Mgagawu, I think so. So yithi lapho sasila we would stay according to companies. Eyami company, by the way, anti-tank artillery. So nkangoje artillery. So on 6, we didn't stay long enkambeni yona leya mina ngokwami, because eventually saba le first group eAngola we had angibona deploye eDongamuzi ikhokhelwa nguPax Dondolo. So waphonga ukuzwa ukuthi enye company sekambile, enye company, but sasithola would collect amanzi, fresh water ekusifuleni nesasiphansi. One day when I was descending the gorge, the hill, ngathola abantu befolile. I realized these people are getting deployed. Ngabe lahlelwa kuyithini lapha, ngabe lami ngisondela. I was not supposed to be deployed. Ngabe ngingena, I sneaked in. That's how on 6 March I got deployed. Deployed where a group of Feira. Now says my deployment. As we move towards Feira, ekuseni kusithi sase sizwile ukuthi kule fighting taking place eFeira Kavalamanja base. So we're going there. Akula briefing much. You are not told about the enemy threat, enemy situation. You are bungled there. So let's come back. As we approach Feira, my eyes were attracted by Imotale Mekeleni. This was a truck here to his charred. Ichisiwe. Igangalelano kwiqaqaqwa kuchile konke la. Sesikhamba lapha nesithena ngani siye Kavalamanja. Sifike sisima. Sisima kona phana. Ungani sisaphiwe brief. In no time we see uCommander Nikita Mangena. He calls uCommander yethu ngumlobisi. Wathiwa umlobisi trained in Somali company command. They call him lobbies, but I don't know to babe ama order. Then we were instructed battle formation. This forest ephambi kwethu. Clearly ground lay. We had hardly moved, I would say 10 steps. The sound of a helicopter. Somebody shouted, down! Tatani position! But I saw Nikita Langanu dive kule godi lapha nxa wezwe isitoli sehombela. He tried to dive the sea laphana. Wangasosa khangela umuntu ama helicopter bidu. Shit. So if forest leana, then Nikita orders, okay. Withdraw. Pull back. Please commander foot. But who hovering a helicopter says in the distance. Tina, we did not realize Sesiafik and Kamben e Kavalamanja as a bonjour. And the Kavalamanja camp was still occupied by the enemy. Ama guerrilla a bombshella a disappear a chia in camp. Thina yet we're part of the group efanele sijoine ngama-Zambian recover ama-casualties. So here we are, sesibona sesimuva the whole day. Simuva 10 kilometers inland away from the Zambezi River to go and establish Nkume base. Where at Nkume base, then I meet Commander Urodwell, the regional commander. Then I become a platoon commander with security. Yes, okunengi singakhuluma what then happened. After some time, I'm then deployed nge group yekuya efront kaValamandla. I will talk about the enemy threat analysis. I don't remember sipiwa ama orders in the regular manner, regular army fashion engisengijwayele. Ordinarily ngu-commander lina li-addresswa kuphela ile ekhaya. So we were addressed ekhaya. Asila idea ukuthi lapho siyakhona kunjani. Asila guide osikhokhela. I don't think ukuthi sasile map. We left camp around Nkume base, sisiya towards Zambezi. The first resting place here to, I think, Sasiti RV. Safika stopper plus amabhegi lana we're having ngenxa wawuthwala imagazine of a cache of ammunition esithi kasha. And then ungayekela ukuyifolda kuhle ukuyigoqa kuhle iyabe kusubula emgogodleni laphana ungakakhavi even 5 kilometers, you have already casualty. Asile experience akula muntu induction enjalo sasingelayo ukuthi amabhege operation. Plus thina we were more conventional, catching of arms asiyenzanga ku subject yethu thina. So sasihamba singama guerrilla. The security awareness asilayo thina the Angolan group. And sigqoke ama uniform olive green. Lokho kubona ukuthi waliyagcoba efacini lithini isihlahla camouflage yourself. Thina we are going there just naked straightforward in our green new caps. First stop, one of the group comrade wabesiya toilet. Thina sihlezi phela yabuhlezi uzama ukuresta siflathela intaba kwiqaqa lo. Then we heard the sound of a gun. Typically of a training environment, we assumed is an AD, accidental discharge. Sahlala sakhola. Asihambeni. Ucomrade ubani kakabuyi. Where is he? Wena sesihamba thi. Z. Sasihamba thina. Z. Go and check. Where is he? No, he went for toilet. My comrades went there just 3 meters, 4, 5, 6, about 10 meters away. What do they see? Comrade Luana already in the process of releasing isitulo yakhe. Uchaywe ngombhobho from the back. Wahla wela phansi khonapha elumilimi. Iboots sebekhuphile. Umbhobho sohambile. Typically conventional side. Communication is done. Commander, I think, is instructed, Chi, board, and Lelen, continue. So we continued. Ukuthi kwasala kusenzakalani samchiya. Continued. Talk of kule burial yini, kule anything, akula emotional attachment ahamba.
So are you not afraid with Lava Bambulileyo there in the vicinity?
Not Angolan group. We were just prepared to go and fight. We wanted that fight. But as piwa that akula muntu stela sekamba sisodwa asilama experience guerrillas because they are seeing us as ama novices. Yabona ama novices ahluphe ne strike, they are in danger because
they are too naive, too excited.
Asilama cautionary measures esiwathathayo.
Yeah.
So sesifika futhi towards iZambezi. By then we were not moving tactically. practical sase-exhausted sasesimuva ukuthi sihambe. Mina njengomuntu wejwayele ukuhamba, background e-South Africa, I was always in the lead. I had to open the gap because ngangisemfrustrated ukuthi lapha kuyansika, i-rucksack yansika, so abanye bahamba slow, so I had to move, opening a gap. I think I had to open the gap of about 30 or so, 50 meters, if not 100, but sehlahleni. Lapha engafika ngisithi rest, ngisithi rest. Ngisithi ngiyakhangela ukumonitor ama-comrade, the next one, ukuthi how close are they. Between me, lalabe ngababoniyo, 3 enemy soldiers crouch. Pacha, pacha. Ihlandla yami, bona bakhangelele kati, laba abantu abasichaye ekuseni, they are still moving, besemaceleni ethu. So, ucommander nxa ebuya ngimtshela ukuthi, you are lying. Ngithi bakhuluse khona abangene khona abahambe ngesifula following this ravine. I suspect baye kuqaqeni lapha. Typically, the regular approach, he says battle formation. Go and sweep that mountain. Here we are.
Sweeping the mountain of
We must clear, yes. We are following them now. Just landela back. Bona sebe spotile. I think they've called their helicopter hot extraction. Hot extraction is when a reconnaissance guy feels as if he is now to be about attacked or captured. He must be rescued. Hot extraction. As we move close to those hills, some helicopters are lucky. When I checked back, I saw a helicopter land see drop a rope. Umuntu lama gada. 3 of them gone, they will flow. Still, akubuyele move, change crossing point. Bona besentabeni cross accord. So we had to move when you crossing point. Siyo crosser, from there, siyofike Kazangarara. It would take 8 days ukuyofika eKazangarara. Lucky by then, baggage yabisi reduced because tin stuff la liyabilo khambela isihla. Lapha sidubula igame, sithini. Sifike kaValamanja. Let me talk about induction into the operational theater. It was a ZAPU philosophy to report to mass structures. Because sa approach kaValamanja, sa approach kaZangarare area, silandela iline emaplaza. Tina, we wanted to go to forest area, mountain side. But ngenxa sasikhamba ubusuku bonke silokhu sikulinear within phakathi kwemizi. Sakhamba ubusuku bonke kwazi kwathi ndi. Singalibamba iganga. Sabe sibona ukuthi sekukhanya sabe singena uthango lomuzi enye insimu sabe singena khona phansi silala. You can imagine ungena esithangweni lomuzi whole day tshona lilele. Lola loyilele ithango lokusi occupy uthango lonke.
And they're hoping no one will see you.
Akula muntu osibonayo. More so if ama-tracks ethu sasingavalanga, if they had spotted us, obviously, sabaza sithola. We are afraid of a local community esingayaziyo ongasiwe part. So ntambama, what do we see? Ilanga lichona silokethwa. But we could see ama-buildings phezu kwentaba kati i-police station eKazangarara. We could see forest to the eastern side. I-forest eyaku river wesithi Manyame river. Usiya towards iMangura. The homestead siqalisa ukuvuka lapha ntambama around 6. The homestead SI that we arrived at was a homestead Chief Kazangarara. How lucky we were. So we introduced ourselves to Chief. The Chief introduced it. Fine. Because it was in the right order. Chief, we've been sent by Joshua Nkomo Sizokubona. That's how we introduced ourselves. Fine. No, say akwas. Welcome, Majaha, Lugu area. So no problem. The chief had to guide us. hambani liyohlala kuganga instructed omunye ujaha, I think ipolice la oyobachiya egangeni laphana ethe wasichiya khona pha. While it's in the morning, I'll look around for crawl heads osabhuku bakhe osadunu. That's how we were introduced. Then the following day, around 10-11, we were introduced kosobhuku. To I welcome. Sibuza where the other group, utola other group, is area yemngami Kachana, a place that we did not know. So here we are operating there. Unfortunately, we did not stay long. What happened? We did not stay long. In one incident, Sati siphula out katusa senze ipi attack, any ambush, emfuleni somewhere. One of our colleagues misstepped, wasasitungu blue badge, seqamukulu nyawo. Sivela ku back. So I would guess it was after 80 days. The procedure said limelu comrade sesitwala back to Zambia, another 80 days. Sifika futhi Zambia, the painful journey. Commander wethu Rodwell base commander asiphe 3 days. Buyelane operation. Sibuyela futhi eKazangarara. This time, as we approach Ikachuta, Homestead to right, Lekazang Karuru area to the left, Sitoli Miziliane Ichisiwe. We have divided ourselves into 2 groups. Lapa kuwa mil. Any groups asihlukane la phakathi a game reserve. So we spent the whole day this side of Kazangarara. Ntamba amasabe sikrosa sisemfuleni kuthiwa Mampofu River. Mampofu lo wevele Karoy. So we slept there. The normal drill, feeding system, cooking and feeding. Selected guys would go down the river, fetch water, doing some cooking. But these guys, as they went down in Fuleni, Besio Samuti, across the opposite side, bathola kolomnye umlilo futhi. So they whispered, came back to kolomnye umlilo ngale. Bayezwa ama voices. So we suspected there were other guerrillas. And it's true, that was our group, esasihlukane labo, almost 5 days ago. We are in almost the same vicinity. So we're excited to meet those guys. Sebebuya lapana, that excitement. Egoji. Lapa senkuluma the backlog umfula otwa Chikowa, not a Mampofu, Chikowa River. Were there, this guy tell us, no, they spent the whole day yesterday that side of Muzika Chief monitoring Rhodesian forces. So you can imagine monitoring. That was the kind of language. Whoa! So Matosalis joinile. It's funny that we start hunting them. When we were there, somebody said, so Sentaben, ubone munyawo zomuntu esihlahleni, you could not see him, but sibone inyawo phansi kwesihlahla. What? Khathi labana babuyayo. It alerted ucommander umunye sasithi uReg. uReg said, come on, get down the mountain and deploy. Gijima phansi kwentaba si deploy. Mina was carrying 88 millimeter American rocket launcher, SST bazooka. So ama-rucksack ethu siwafake emuva. Siyehlile intaba sesideploye sifese okuyi-cliff lock. Abuya ama-Rhodesians. Lucky abasifaka ngaphakathi thina sayenza this wing esekle intaba bakuside yet. Then the backline suit. Good 10-20 minutes. ama-rocket launcher lami ngiyalontsha intaba khona phana, ngilontshe entabeni. Now pull back. You know, the language, the order to withdraw by then was Gwelo. Gwelo was to withdraw.
Yeah, so that they don't hear what you're doing.
Yeah. So when we pulled back, Gwelo, see, I missed my rucksack. Ngile rocket launcher. When I missed my rucksack, I can't leave my rucksack. If fire yabuya, I moved back again. Fire yabuya phezu kwami ngazi ngayithola i-rocket i-rucksack yami. Sengingedwa, the rest are gone. Nxa ngilami ngilandela i-track laphana ngizama ukuthwala ikiti le rucksack.
Yeah, GC rucksack.
Yeah. Hayi leyo is light ngoba asiyo scarf. Then we hear ama-stoppers, ama-comrade lana, the group, siwele ku-ambush ama-stop groups. What saved me, Umfula by then, amanzi ayikhona emfuleni. I dropped into the river ama-reeds. Ngisiya khona lapho kule fire, but mina ngisemanzini sengimuva like a crocodile. Phakathi kwama-reeds, ama-helicopter sephezulu. See, akula indlela futhi angeke ngiphume emanzini. So I was swimming kamba phakathi kwamanzi ngingedwa. Abanye ngizwile kule firefight lapho engiyakhona. That's how I came out. Ngalala ngedwa the whole night. Then I looked for colleagues. Following day, I think I located them around emini ngama-12 following day. Ekugcineni kwemizi. What do I find? The best news. Commander Reggie was killed on spot. Shit. Commander, umfana kuthiwa uKatusha. Katusha wechaywe isithende kanyathela.
Emoyeni